Well, hey guys, it's Summer with Summer Sweet Shop, and again here, ready to decorate some Christmas cookies with you. This is a classic red truck with the Christmas tree hanging out of the back. This is what we're going to decorate today. So I'm going to show you how you can level up and take this simple truck with the Christmas tree and just level up and make it even better and show you how easy it is to create this tree. So today I'm using my sugar cookie recipe and my royal icing recipe, my favorite. You can find both of those inside my Cookie Academy that is on my website. So it's my beginner's online course. You can check it out in the description below to learn more. But let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be starting out with our blue. So you could do this in white. I decided to make it light blue because I just wanted to add a little more color to our cookie. And so I'm going to outline here our window that will be for our truck. And then I'm going to outline the wheels of, and so what I like to do is I like to take what are these called? Part of the coupler. And I'm going to set it right here on the truck. And this will be for the wheel. And so I'm just going to do a line, etch a line with my scribe. Like that. And so I actually just took that off of one of my other tips, that coupler there. And I'm going to draw a circle for the wheels. All right, so I'm going to draw a circle for the wheels. You want to come up away from the cookie, and you're using piping icing for the outline, which is like toothpaste consistency. So again, you're going to come up away from the cookie. Oop, let's fix that. All right, now I'm going to use my black, and I probably have just enough in this bag to fill this in. So we're going to do both of these here. I'm going to use my scribe just to even it out. I want to make sure that it's nice and round. Now you don't have to worry about it being really, really round like up here, because you're going to cover that over with the fender that we're going to put on the truck here at the end. Okay, so now you're going to have your blue. You're going to outline, or flood, I'm sorry, fill it in with your blue flood icing. Again, it's like toothpaste, or like maple syrup. Can't get my words right today. All right, and so you're going to take your scribe and just move the icing around. And then I like to take either my flood icing or my outline icing to do this. And so I'm just going to take my outline icing just because I have it here handy. And I'm going to add 2 lines here for the window. And that's just kind of showing like a glare, just giving a little extra dimension to that cookie. So you're going to let that dry for a few hours before you add your red. You do want to make sure you let it dry for 1 to 2 hours because you don't want your red to bleed into your blue. As you can see here on mine, it has bled in a little bit just right here on the edge. That blue actually bled into the red. So you want to try and avoid that if you can. So you'll allow enough time for it to dry. Now we're going to add our red outline. So we're going to outline our truck in red. I'm going to start right here at the tip. And again, this is with piping icing. I'm going to come up and around the top of the truck and come all the way down. I'm going to grab this piece here. I'm going to come straight across. Doesn't want to stick to my cookie today. All right, now you're going to take your line here, and I'm going up over the black. I'm not really touching the black wheels. I'm going to come straight across, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm not really, you can see I'm not touching the wheels. I'm just outlining right above it. Okay, I'm going to add a line up here of outline icing, and this is just going to act as extra support for that flood icing so that it does not crater when we go to flood that small area. All right, so now you're going to take your flood icing and we're going to flood this truck. And you're going to come all the way around. So remember, your flood icing is like maple syrup. So you'll notice that it's going to start to settle out on its own. But you want to give it a little bit of help, making sure it gets all the areas that you want with enough thickness so that you have a nice puffy icing. I'm going to go right up to that line on the windows. And it's harder for me to see. I like to stand usually for decorating, but for my videos, I do sit. All right, so we have it ready to go. You can give it just like a little shake. And you're gonna allow this to dry for, again, about an hour before you add anything else to your truck. And then if it sticks up like right here, you can just use your scribe to kind of push that back down. All right, next we're gonna add our tree to the back. So I'm gonna add my stump here at the bottom. So I'm just gonna follow right around the edge. You're not gonna be able to see it if I go all the way up, so it's kind of doesn't matter. But I just used outline icing for that, make it super easy. And then, I have a 1.5. I don't really want a 1.5 on this. I want a number 2. And actually, I want a 2.5. So I'm going to grab a 2.5 tip, and that's a number 2. I'm almost certain I have a 2.5. So we have a 2.5. I'm going to switch this tip out. If I can. And that's the great thing about using tips, is that you can take them off and put them back on. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the tree. So you can see here how we're going to do that tree. So we're going to start off, and I'm going to do the bottom. So I know that, like, I'm just going to make a line just as my reference. But I'm going to start, and we're going to make 4 different sections. So I'm just going to go back and forth. And you can go over that truck if you want. And I'm going to do the second section. Remember, we're doing 4. And it's going to kind of overlap that first section that we did. And then we're going to do the third. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then our last section. All right, so that is our Christmas tree. Isn't that fun and easy? So I have one here that's been drying. So now all you need to do is just add your details to it. So we've got our white outline icing, and then I've got some sanding sugar here that we're going to use for our snow. So you got your tree and all, and now you're just going to add a little bit of snow to your Christmas tree just to give it a little something extra. So it doesn't matter like where you put it, anywhere is going to be fine. But I'm going to add in some snow. And then I'm going to add some on the fender. Oh, we didn't do the fender. All right, well, let's go back and do our fender. I knew I forgot something. I'm going to do the light, and then I'm going to do the wheels. And then we're going to add our sanding sugar there. We'll do the fender on the other one. I knew I forgot something. Okay, so for the fender, you're going to outline just right above that red line there. I'm just going to outline all the way around. I'm going to kind of round it. Like so. And then I'm going to add a line right in the middle there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And so I'm going up over that truck wheel. And then I'm adding in that line. That's just going to act as extra support again for that icing, that flood icing. Now you're going to take your red flood icing and go right over the top of it. Like so. And I want to fill it up pretty heavy because I want that to be nice and puffy. It just kind of gives it a nice look to your truck. It just adds that detail. And with cookies, everything is all about the details. It makes it look so good. So there you have it. And then you add your snow to your truck and you're good to go. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me for some fun and Christmas cookies today. If you aren't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can hit the bell at the bottom so that you get notified when any of my new videos hit. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much.